out of here.
Where?
Anywhere you want. Just go run away with me.
Rick's gone. I mean,
Rick, I don't care about Rick and Maya and Forrester. Let's just move on. This is insanity. Let's leave it behind us, and we can be together, and we can just say yes. Say yes.
Excuse me. Caroline, there you are.
Rick isn't with you, is he?
No. But he wanted me to give you these.
And you wanted me to give you this. You know what that's about, right? What is that?
Divorce papers. So Rick didn't mention any of this to you?
No.
Well, he's been busy.
So have you. Moving in here, putting your stamp on the place.
No, that was Rick's idea. It's just until Eric gets back, and I told him people wouldn't like it, but, you know, it is a bit much.
It's a bit fast, too, don't you think? What's really going on here, Maya? What are you up to?
If anyone has acted shady in all of this, it's Caroline, not me. None of this would have happened if she hadn't gotten all hot and heavy with Ridge.
Okay, that would explain why Rick is not with Caroline, but it doesn't explain why he's living here with you.
I told you, we're in love. And Rick needs me, we're a team.
With all due respect, Maya, you are a model, and Rick is...
Rick deserves a woman that he can trust. Someone who is devoted to him and his success.
Yes, he does.
Well, Caroline was supposed to be that woman, and she let him down. I won't.
So you're there to support Rick, and in return, you get all of this.
I see how it looks. I talk about money, about the fabulous life of Forrester, and it is fabulous. Am I supposed to pretend that I don't enjoy it? That it's not a big deal? Because for someone who grew up the way that I did, it is a big deal. I see what you and your family did, and I think it's amazing. I appreciate it. Can Caroline say the same? Or did she take it for granted?
Rick would like to proceed with the divorce as quickly as possible.
Caroline's attorney's gonna have to look it over.
Of course. Once you sign the papers, you can send them to my office. We'll make sure your attorney gets a copy.
Hold on. Do you have a pen?
You gotta read it first.
I don't want anything from Rick, and he sure doesn't want anything from me.
You can wait.
For what? I've given this enough time.
Thanks.
There. It's done. Now we can all move on.
You didn't have to sign those papers tonight.
Yes, I did.
I didn't expect it.
I didn't expect Rick to come in here with a gun. The man that I married would never do that.
Yeah, he hasn't been that man in a while.
And I wasn't willing to see that. Because I thought that there was still a chance. But after what he did tonight, you don't express yourself by shooting at someone. And I get it. I know that he didn't mean to hurt anyone, but after the way that he's hurt me with Maya and he's threatened our collection and hanging up that picture, I put up with it because I thought that he'd come around, but
I'm sorry.
I'm not. I did everything I could to save my marriage. For better or for worse, that's what we said, right? And I was willing to patch things up and keep moving forward, but threatening violence, that's where I draw the line.
Can only do so much.
It's not even about me. You know, I can't have kids with somebody who would do something like that. A gun? No. That's a kind of crazy that I do not have room for in my life.
You made the right choice. Now what?
I appreciate your openness, Maya.
I don't have anything to hide.
But you still haven't told me the one thing a mother really wants to hear. How is my son?
Dealing with Caroline hasn't been easy. But don't worry. He hasn't gone through it alone.
So he's all right then.
He's angry, bitter. You can imagine. Caroline didn't betray him with just anyone. She kissed Ridge. If she had done anything else, Rick might have been able to forgive her, but not for this. And Caroline knew their history, what Ridge put you through, how he turned your lives upside down.
Ridge and I put that behind us a long time ago.
Rick hasn't. You're his mother. And seeing you treated like that left a huge wound. Caroline opened it back up. Rick, you're home.
Yeah, you know, Maya, I know you got this whole thing planned. I'm just not really feeling
Yeah,
up for
that's
it
okay. Look who's here.
Mom.
Hi, honey.
Hey. What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm back.
Is Hope with you?
No, she's gonna stay in Italy for a little while.
Well, she must be doing better if you're here.
She still has some things to work through. But how are you?
Another bang-up day at the office. I'm sure Maya filled you in.
She said that you're living together and that your marriage to Caroline
It's over. It's over.
I knew that you were having problems. I just didn't realize it involved Ridge.
About that, I'm sure you got a lot of questions. There's something I have to tell you first. There's an incident at the office tonight.
An incident?
Shots were fired.
Gunshots?
I wasn't trying to hurt anybody.
You?
Well, don't worry, I didn't hit anyone. I wasn't even aiming at them.
Who?
Caroline and Ridge. They probably called the police. They could be here any minute.
You said no one got hurt.
They're fine.
Oh, thank God. What happened?
Mom, it's not like I planned this.
Oh, what, the gun just went off by itself?
Where did you even get it?
Stephanie's. It was in her nightstand. I didn't think it was a safe place for it, so I took it to Forrester to give to my attorney. He happened to be a collector. He forgot it. I ran after him. That's when I saw Caroline and Ridge together. And I pulled the trigger.
Rick, you shot at them.
Caroline has been begging me to get back with her, begging for forgiveness, and Ridge told me to believe her. But the moment that they're alone, Mom, I had to get him off of my wife.
No, nobody got hurt. Hey, no, I just told you I didn't call the police. But, Dad, he shot up the place. You can't let him get away with it. What are you doing?
What am I doing? What are you doing? Molesting her?
Are you nuts?
What are you doing, Caroline? Drawing, right? Creative juices got flowing, you couldn't wait. Teach me, Ridge, teach me. And you, I saw you kissing her, pawing all over her. I had to get you off of her. Apparently that didn't work.
You're insane. You've lost it. You could have killed us.
Oh, take it easy. I would have if I wanted to.
Absolutely nuts.
You two going at it like that, you deserve it. You deserve it.
I don't know where he went. He's gone. Yes, as long as he stays away from me and Caroline. Oh, yes, thank you. Love you.
What did Eric say?
I just wants to be safe, that's all.
You tell him that we're fine?
Yeah, I told him we're fine, but I told him this could have ended up very differently. Rick shouldn't be here at all. Shouldn't even come back to pick up his stuff. Any other employee would do this, he'd be in jail right now.
No. Rick doesn't belong in jail. But you're right. He doesn't belong here either.
I know Ridge is gonna make it seem like it was bad, but it was an assault. If I wanted to shoot him, I would have.
Oh, boy. Hey.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
And Caroline?
She's fine, too. Did you talk to Rick?
Yeah, I'm here with him right now.
You're back in L.A.? All right, so he told you what he did.
And I know why. How could you, Rich? Caroline?
We can have that conversation some other time. Right now, you gotta focus on your son. He almost killed somebody tonight.
He thinks you're calling the police.
Caroline told me not to.
Thank God.
But I'm not letting this go. Your son's out of control.
Brooke's back?
Just in time.
To help Rick.
Yeah, somebody has to. But hey, we don't have to stay here. We don't have to stay here and fix this. We can just go.
You said that you think Rick should be fired.
I hope he can be fired.
He's unstable, Ridge. I mean, what he did put not only Forrester, but all of its employees at risk. And I don't want to see him charged for it, but his tenure as CEO is over.
He's not gonna give up without a fight.
Neither should we. We can't run away from this.
We're just gonna go start our own company. It's a good idea.
Look, I signed those divorce papers because I don't want to live with a man who did what Rick did tonight. He's changed. He's dangerous. He has to be stopped. Eric chose you. He wanted you to lead, and if it weren't for me...
If it weren't for you, then Couture wouldn't have seen the greatest line they've ever produced. You're as much a part of this company as anybody else.
Then why should we be the ones to leave? If we go and we start our own company, it would take years to set up infrastructure and distribution. I mean, we can do this. We can run this business.
I'm not sharing power with Rick. It's not gonna happen.
Okay, then we'll just have to make sure that you don't.
And I don't want you doing what you don't want to do either.
No more guilt.
No regrets.
God, when I think about what could have happened here today,
It didn't happen. We're fine.
we're lucky.
We're very lucky.
Did they call the police?
No, and they're not going to.
Oh, thank God.
Because no one got hurt.
But they could have. The way you described it.
And did he describe it as if he was on top of her? Because that's what he was doing. Did he leave that part out again?
Rick, you cannot let them do this
She's
to you.
been lying this whole time. She said it was over, but clearly it wasn't over.
Well, you were not going back to her. Caroline knew that. So all of this begging was a show to make her look like a victim.
Still right under my nose. I know I shouldn't care.
She's your wife.
Not anymore. You know, I probably could have looked past this any other day, but I don't know, I've just been so stressed out.
I know.
About what?
Running the company, dealing with them. The only peace I've been getting is with Maya. And Mom, I can't tell you how great that has been. Her understanding, her support. That's why we moved in here. That's why I put her portrait up. Maya is the only person who's really been there for me.
I'm here, honey, and I should have been here sooner, but I thought that Hope needed me. I thought you were okay.
I am okay.
Good. I just want to be there. I want to do what I can do in any way, okay?
The only thing I need right now is to go to bed.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. You just get some rest, and tomorrow you wake up more like yourself.
Hey, you know what? I'll be up in a minute.
He's really attached to you.
We've been through a lot.
He's still married.
Not for long.
You said this was difficult for him. My son is in trouble.
No, he's not.
He brought a gun into the office.
I didn't know about that.
I thought you were there helping him.
I am.
And I appreciate that. But if there's anything insincere about this, I am back. And I will be watching. You can go now. Rick is waiting. I'll show myself out.
Good night, Mrs. Forrester.